Rise up and roll out the carpet. It's time for the annual Paper Mill Playhouse Gala. I'm Paula, and this is Lisa, and we are here tonight to celebrate the arts. We would like to invite you to join us for a fabulous evening of entertainment, music. We're going to honor lots of wonderful people and learn more about the Paper Mill Playhouse, right, Lisa?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I hear the piano in the background. It's just a prelude to the amazing music that's going to be on display tonight. And I actually took a walk around and I saw the amazing auction.
The silent auction, yes.
Auction, yeah.
Not to mention a trip to Italy, Tuscany,
yes.
Bali, play ticket, arts. It's fabulous.
Yeah, so I'm very excited, and actually it's a sold-out evening tonight. So we're very lucky from an HGTV standpoint. We've had a wonderful partnership and have been filming the gala. I would say almost 10 years, but we are lucky to be filming for the premier New Jersey theater. It's been a real
But
pleasure.
Lisa, they are celebrating 85 years.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. So stay tuned for more.
Yeah.
Mike Stotz is the executive director at the Paper Mill Playhouse. Mike, I wanted to interview you with Mark Hobie, the artistic director, but I had a reason. I wanted to know how the two of you work together. What do you do? And if you give Mark the okay to spend the money?
That's a very good question. I mean, I think the balance in the relationship is, a little give and take on the artistic and the administrative side of things. So he oversees everything artistic, choosing of the shows, the artists that work for us. I really look at the back end of things, how to support it, financially, fundraising, marketing, finance, all of the fun things related to the facility management. We're about to do a capital campaign, so, getting things ready for that. But it truly is about both of us supporting ultimately what ends up on stage, understanding what the budget ramifications are, raising the amount of money that we need to support what his vision is for the theater. And he is very hands-on. Like, he is a hands-on producer as well. So he's very savvy about the money, about fundraising. And so it really is a partnership about finding the best path forward to realize the artistic product on stage.
Have you found it hard to get sponsors?
It's a challenging time for sponsors. I think that the entire landscape is changing right now. Tonight, we're grateful for everyone that is here and that agreed to come back to support this this gala. But it's a tough environment out there. We're still all coming back from the pandemic. The world is fundamentally different from what it was 4 years ago.
So true.
And we all have to adjust to what that new reality is.
Well, it's a challenging position that you have here, and I'm glad you are on top of things.
Well,
and the best of luck. I know that the constituents or the people in this area love the theater, and break a leg.
Well, thank you so much. It was great to see you again.
What a nice opportunity to be with the two honorees here, Kath Burke, Ted Burke. Very special night here at the Paper Mill. You two have been so involved with our community in Milburn Short Hills, the area. I know, Kath, the Garden Club, Greenwood Gardens. Teddy, you're the former mayor. You've spearheaded many things in town, including the acquisition and the fundraising for those fields and part of the Little League board. But the Paper Mill is a very special place to both of you. So, Kath Burke, why don't you tell us a little bit about that relationship?
Sure, John. Thanks for asking. We love the Paper Mill, and we're happy to be part of the Paper Mill family. And we've been subscribers since 1989 when we first moved to Short Hills, and we've had lots of fond memories there. And we're also really proud of all the work that they do at the Paper Mill and the really wonderful productions that they put on.
Well, they certainly do. And Teddy, you've seen the Paper Mill go through many different paths, and of course where it is today is a fantastic story, and you were part of that story. Tell us about your relationship with the Paper Mill.
Well, I think At first, I just say it's an honor just to be able to be a trustee within this organization. You'll hear me say it tonight, but this is not an organization that is just willing to sit on its Tony Award and sit with the status quo, despite the immense success that they have had over the last few years. They've got visions and plans to make this even greater, and it's just great to be a part of an organization that wants to be the best it can be.
Well, speaking about being the best, you've often talked about some of the programs that the paper mill puts out, especially for the young people. Can you share some of that?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of unique things to do. I think one of the things that's most special is the autism-friendly programs that they put on that allow people with a disability to come in and see the show. It's toned down, lights are toned down, all of that kind of stuff. And that's just something that's really special. And the paper mill's kind of been the leader in developing that type of program. And then, you don't have to, you'll see tonight with Rising Stars and the choral group. I mean, it just speaks for itself.
It's a great program. And in fact, Kath, you shared a story that one of your sons actually took part in some programming here at the paper mill.
That's right. Our son Connor, when he was studying dance at NYU one summer for his work program, he came and taught dance to the students here at the paper mill. So again, just part of the family.
Okay, so now let me ask you this. In conclusion, we know how important the paper mill is to our region. Why don't you tell me why the paper mill is important to Millburn Township and these immediate communities?
Yeah, well, especially in Millburn Township, the economic difference in the restaurants and in the downtown area when we're in performance versus when we're not is just like night and day. And it's our goal to even push that further. We've just opened an education center downtown. We're hoping that we basically will be, almost like an NYU type of situation for Millburn itself, right? As a pillar of the community and supporting the community, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. And Kath Burke and Ted Burke, congratulations on this great honor. Well deserved. And, again, two very special people at a special evening tonight for them.
Just a little change, some more to say the least, both a little scared, neither were prepared. You and God, please, ever just the same, yeah. Ever a surprise.
Well, this handsome, dressed man is with me tonight. Thank you for spending some time. I just talked to Mike, your partner in crime at the paper mill, and he said some lovely things about you.
Well, that was nice. I have only the loveliest things to say about him as well. He's a great collaborator and partner.
I was asking him about the relationship you have and how you work together, because to me, you are the creative genius and he makes the money to have the productions.
It's true. Well, that's very kind. We do both work collaboratively, but it's such a huge organization. It needs two people to run it. I handle everything from an artistic point of view, certainly, and Mike is in charge of making sure that all the money is there to do what we'd like to show the public, and that's what tonight's about. It's about raising money to help us do that.
But Mike said that you were very savvy with money.
You know, it's funny because I don't think of myself, and all the time I say I'm not a numbers person. And in my personal life, I don't even know how much money we have in our checking account. My husband does all that. But I do know the numbers of the theater just from having been here for so long. And I think it's important. It's important to know what that is so that you can serve the artists that are coming here. And, you know, we like to get as much on stage as we can to please the public.
You've had a great year. The parking lot has always been filled. Every time I pass by the Playhouse, it's packed. Can you tell our audience about upcoming shows that you have coming?
We just announced next season, which is very exciting.
Can you tell us?
Yes, I can tell you. We're opening with a world premiere musical called The Great Gatsby, based on the novel. There were several movies, as you know. Then we're following that back for the first time in 40 years on the Paper Mill stage, Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh, Mazel Tov.
Thank you. And then L'chaim. And then in the winter, we're doing After Midnight, which is a spectacular show. Duke Ellington music, all takes place in the Cotton Club. And then in the spring, another new show called Gun and Powder, based on a true story. Fantastic. And then we're finishing up with Carole King, all her music in Beautiful.
Well, I hope this evening raises a lot of money for you because you're going to need it.
Thank you. We're very lucky. We have a very generous and supportive group of board members, patrons, donors, and friends who are here with us tonight. So we're going to ask them to help, and they always do.
Well, enjoy the evening.
Thank you so
and
much.
you deserve it.
Thank you.
It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small. And the feelings that once controlled me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to test the limits that break through. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry. Here I stand, and here I will stay. Let the storm rage, the storm rage on.
And here we are with Millburn's own mayor, Maggie Miggins.
Hello, how are you this evening? What a wonderful evening that you all have planned. We are thrilled with the paper mill. We are thrilled that they're honoring the Burkes, who are very, very dear, dear friends of ours, 30 years. We're thrilled that the paper mill is back, and SRO, standing room only, one of the
It's sold out.
it's sold out. Every single
incredible.
show. The
Yeah.
shows that are coming,
Yeah.
they've worked so hard. We're so glad COVID's behind us, and we really encourage everyone to come back to the paper mill, see the beautiful shows that they're performing. It's just been excellent all around, news-wise, what
Yeah.
people are saying.
Yeah. When did you first come to the paper mill, just as a patron?
So, as a child, I grew up in South Orange, so the paper mill's been part of our life since well, for many years. We won't say how
we
many
don't
years,
have to go back to the
but
years.
yes, since I grew up in South Orange, we've been coming to paper mill. I remember taking in fact, they're honoring Ted and Kathleen Burke. Our daughters, from the time they were 3 years old, have been the best of friends, and we took them to the Nutcracker there, and we take them to different shows. So we just have a fine, fine feeling in our heart with the paper mill.
Oh, I've wondered how it feels to pass a day not above them, but part of them, and out there, living in the sun. Give me one day out there, all I ask is one to hold forever.
Carolyn Farolito, who is the chair of the Board of Trustees. And it's my understanding that you just finished your first year.
My first year as board chair, have another year ahead of me. We have a great board, we're expanding our board, and it's just so wonderful to be involved, and I'm honored that I was chosen to be board chair, so it's special.
Well, looking around this room, I can see why you were chosen, for sure. And because prior years you were the chair of the actual gala, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And every good volunteer knows that you need to pass along the baton so that other people can pick up what you do and continue on with it. So tonight, Maria and Ian Mount, who is on our board, Ian's on our board, has so graciously agreed to chair the gala, and it's wonderful. So it's just wonderful to see people coming up and wanting to step forward and do all the work. It's just always a fun night.
One question I wanted to ask you is tonight's theme is Rise Up. And on the heels of COVID, I was wondering if you could share what that means to you.
Yeah. We went through a very, very difficult period, as did all the theaters. And what we're waiting for now is how many of our subscribers are going to come back, who feels comfortable enough to come back to the theater. And so we've had last year, our last season, we started off with some concert type of shows, not full. We kind of put our toe in the water. This was our full season, and it's been wonderful. People have really, they want to come back. They want to see, they want to be involved, and I'm just thinking that every year it's going to get better. I hope so. So we really want to, look at tonight. Everybody, they just want to be out and be normal and enjoy and do all the things that they did before the pandemic. So it's a big step, and we're just hoping, with our fingers crossed, that we can get more people back. Yeah.
And tonight is about fun and fundraising, right?
Oh, yes. This is our biggest fundraiser for the year, and it's always our big push. And so we're hoping that we make a lot of money tonight, and I'm sure we will. Yeah.
I'm sure you will. Well, I thank you so much for your time. I know that people are waiting for you at the table, but I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me tonight, and thank you for hosting this wonderful event.
Sure. Well, thank you for having me here and to talk to you. So I appreciate it.
All right, have fun tonight.
You too. You have a good time too.
I will.
I'm with this incredible couple who had the colossal job of being the gala chair people. Nice to see you. You are?
My name is Ian Mount. This is my wife, Maria.
Hi, I'm Maria Mount.
You must tell me about the work that goes into producing an event like this.
It's a lot of work. We've been working for months on the event, but definitely a labor of love. It's something that we've been looking forward to for a long time now. We're glad the big night has come. We're so happy to honor our good friends Ted and Kathleen Burke. And really, I have to tell you that a lot of the work is done by the Paper Mill staff. I wish we could take credit for such a beautiful event, but they do so much to get this event done and make it look so beautiful, and we're really appreciative of it.
How did you get involved, though, with the Paper Mill?
Well, our involvement with the Paper Mill is sort of an offshoot of the many other things that we've done. We've been working with so many organizations in town for so long that Ted Burke, my friend and the honoree tonight, asked me if I would come and join, and we did that, and I'm so happy we did, because really Maria and I have had such a good experience with the Paper Mill. It's an amazing organization run by Mike and Mark, who are two of the finest managers ever that we've ever come across. And we're really, really proud and happy to be a part of the organization.
That's right.
Well, Maria, you look ravishing, and you must be very happy that the event is happening right now. Have you got anything to say about the Playhouse?
It's a fabulous place. It's in our backyard. We feel so fortunate to be able to experience all the wonderful productions and the amazing talent that comes to the Paper Mill. It's really special.
It is in our backyard, and it's so wonderful addition in the state of New Jersey. Aren't we lucky?
We are so lucky, and I'll tell you one thing. The Paper Mill is an amazing, thriving organization now, but we have so much more to come. We are working on projects and doing things at the Paper Mill now that are really going to set the stage for many, many decades of amazing productions and amazing things there. So stay tuned. We've got a lot of great things coming, and we're really excited to roll it out to everybody in the very near future.
I'm talking to Jack Eldon. Jack, who do you work for?
I work for Disney Theatrical Productions.
Disney. Oh my goodness, sounds like a fun job.
It's a very fun job. I've been working with Disney for 20-some years, and I first joined Disney when we had one show, Beauty and the Beast, and that was before The Lion King, and so I've been privileged to work for them over 20-some-odd years.
So the position you have is to bring in entertainment to new venues, or?
Well, I actually, my title is Vice President of Domestic Touring, which is all through North America, and also regional engagements. And on regional engagements, I get to work with the great people at Paper Mill on new productions, like, for instance, Hercules this year. We've done Newsies, we did The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and Paper Mill also licensed shows from us, like Mary Poppins, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid. So I'm privileged to work for Disney Theatrical, but to work with these fantastic partners at Paper Mill.
And you know, I have to educate the viewing audience because you had one show, Newsies, that started here, I think.
That's right.
And then went to Broadway and...
Well, we won a couple Tony Awards, and then it went on tour, which I oversaw, and actually we filmed it at the Hollywood Pantages Theater, and now it lives on Disney Plus. Our production that started at Paper Mill. It's really exciting.
It's magic, isn't it?
It is magic. It's as I said, it's a privilege to work for Disney Theatrical and to bring entertainment for everybody, people of all ages.
Well, I think you have a fascinating job, and you will be around for a very long time because it's like apple pie and Walt Disney. I mean, it's made in America.
It's in all of our DNA. We grew up with Disney, whether it was the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, all those fabulous movies.
Yes, we did. Yeah. But now I have grandchildren who love Is it Frozen?
It's Frozen, yeah, which is now on tour. Yeah, but you know that all started with The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin, and so the next golden age of animation. And so we're thrilled to then take those pieces and put them on stage.
So, Jack, is the Paper Mill planning to do another production here in collaboration with
with Disney Theatrical? I hope so. Yeah, we'll find the right project.
I was trying to get a little hint of the next production that's coming to the Paper Mill.
Mum's the word.
Mum's the word. Well, on this note, I think that we should grab a glass of champagne.
That's a great idea.
Okay.
Thank you.
Street.
I am here with Rick Davis, the president and CEO of Cooperman Barnabas Medical Center.
Yes.
It's so nice to see you tonight.
Great. It's great to see you as well.
Absolutely. And I am very excited for you because you are a recipient of the Bern Kane Arts Advocate Award. How do you feel about that?
I'm thrilled. I'm super excited and honored to get this award from the paper mill, and they are right in my backyard. I can almost walk to the theater, so it was one of the driving forces in our decision to live in Millburn. And it's just such a great community asset, and again, I'm so thrilled to be getting the award.
How long have you been coming here?
This is my 10th year at the Gala, and 10th year in New Jersey. So, like I said, literally, we're big supporters, my wife and I, of the paper mill, and the shows and
Which one?
Cabaret.
What's your favorite one?
I enjoy the Cabaret. My wife's the big theater person. She's really should probably be getting this award, but yeah, we love it. We love the paper mill.
Okay. And now, Cooperman Barnabas Medical Center is a premier medical center in New Jersey, and I would say that the Paper Mill Playhouse is a premier theater in New Jersey. How did the partnership start between the two?
Partly proximity. We're right up the hill, as they say, in Livingston, New Jersey. The medical center is, and I think our missions are almost closely aligned, and people might think, wow, a theater and a hospital, but we're in the community to make the community better. And they do it with actors and other programs, and we do it with nurses and doctors, but we're all there for the community.
Well, I would say, arguably, that arts is kind of a mental health aspect, right? There's a lot of benefits to that. So there's definitely a synergy between medical and arts.
Yeah, clearly. And coming out of the pandemic, thankfully, and we're doing things way more in person, the mental aspect of people's lives, it's just fantastic that we can be so close with the paper mill and be there for our community.
Paula. I am enjoying the music, and I've really enjoyed all the interviews and talking to everybody tonight. Once again, the Paper Mill overdoes itself with the gala. It's phenomenal.
They always do, Lisa. And it's been a special night. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed working with you as my co-host together, and to be continued.
To be continued. Good luck, Paper Mill.